Canelo in his prime, 32 years old, 5'8.5".
Unified middleweight champion, Gennady, Golovkin, Triple G. Presentando el orgullo del pueblo mexicano, Saul Canelo Alvarez. I want to remind you, protect yourself at all times, obey my commands. God bless you both. Touch up.
12 rounds for the undisputed super.
The immediate strategic question in this fight is how physical attributes at that stage of his career than Golovkin does.
In the middle of the ring.
Canelo with a nice jab. Don't forget, he's got a pretty darn good one as well. It's not all
body shots coming soon.
And Sergio, I'm with you about Golovkin paying more attention to the body, but he stops short when he get close to you to keep that
Who's going to go forward and who will go backwards?
The key for Golovkin in this fight, as Bevo says, no, Bevo took a page out of my
Sharp. Maybe it's not as fast, and it's very evident. Canelo is he'll hit your arm, he'll hit your shoulder.
Step in left hook again. Here's the aggression we were waiting for.
Yeah, so far this feels a lot more like the second fight.
Canelo said he was looking for the knockout in round 1. He came out to the song Mama Said Knock You so far.
No body work yet from either fighter.
It was interesting that Canelo said, I'm going after the knockout in round 1 when we told him.
Improved upper body movement, because if you look at his feet, they're flat-footed. He's not much of a...
Sean said he needs to take some of, the game plans that Bibble had and displayed. Bibble's
Golovkin's doing a good job moving counterclockwise and not backing up like he did in that fight. These fights always come down to the end, so whoever's going to bank the early rounds is going to have the advantage.
Did in the second fight. Apply select pressure, because...
Talking trash, he knows he's not going to knock me out in the first round.
There's a first heavy shot thrown by Canelo to the... Well, Canelo lacks in foot speed. He makes up with hand speed.
But it's been 4 years. Does it feel fresh, you think?
Yeah, it must feel fresh, because he's going to have to get out of the way.
Yeah, when I asked Golovkin if he's going to...
in each of those first 2 fights, but Canelo was the far more accurate puncher, especially when it came to pass, especially in recent years. The first 2 fights...
Counter left from Canelo.
First 2 fights...
If Triple G does not increase his punch output immediately, he's going to fall
jab. So he's very confident Golovkin is into this trilogy. One thing I can say about Golovkin is he didn't fill out 168 like Canelo to the body. He must go to the body.
Goes to the distance.
Was that Canelo's very tick-tocky. You have to sometimes time him. You have to be understanding.
Time!
Keep that left hand going. Keep pumping, keep calm, keep pumping that left hand. And then start turning the hook over. Start jabbing, pop, start turning over to a hook.
Precision. That would be too much for an older fighter.
Opponents of Canelo Alvarez, they're reluctant to let that go.
Absolutely, you have to understand the nature of this game. It's a young man's sport.
That's what you expect with an older fighter.
Just a second ago, Serge. In my opinion, Golovkin has just been trying to find his own rhythm.
Or the movement of Golovkin, he's just not throwing a lot of power shots back. It's just an occasional jab.
His little steps over, just making sure that he stays moving during the whole fight.
Shot of consequence. If he's going to win this fight, if he's going to get back into this fight, he's got to open up.
In the last few days, 90% of the people in the building, at least, are cheering for...
Not even attempting to implement. I thought the word choice, believe in what you want.
Well, according to CompuBox, discrepancy. 11 landed power shots through 5.
I don't think it'll be the power, Todd. I think it'll be the speed and the accuracy. I like the upper body movement by Golovkin. It's kind of keeping Canelo off base.
He's only landed 6 power punches the whole fight.
When you age as a fighter, opportunity to counter. A big shot.
He hasn't even won one round. You know, Golovkin has to change this thing into alternative events to where overhand right reaches to around the guard.
Outlanded Canelo in 75% of the rounds they fought.
And the reason I think Golovkin neglects the body in that second fight,
it seems hard to bear.
Jessica McCaskill, what do you make of what you're seeing?
Canelo Alvarez has just been very fluid.
It is Mexican Independence Day.
Defense or an answer for what he's being presented with.
No rhythm, and there's like a lack of going to be on Golovkin's side. But blood power is.
10 seconds to go here in the fourth. Bully in there. Oh!
He seems very tentative, even from the very first round until now.
No jabs from Golovkin. I mean, that's what he's known for, but you wouldn't know it tonight. The lack of jab is not there.
Muy bien, ¿sí? Le estás ganando todos los jabs, hijo, ¿eh? Ok, poco a poco ir empezando a dominar, ok. Ahí va, estás trabajando bien.
To see from the big drama show.
How do you counter the speed advantage that Canelo has out there?
Oh, you got to back him up. He got to start
Exchange to land. And I just think that he's being outclassed and out a very youthful guy like Canelo. He sees punches. Punch count. Take more chances.
And that's what Jonathan Banks told him in the corner.
Aggressive he is over these last 5 rounds.
Accustomed to seeing this tentative side of what used to be a monster.
In their last fight, Triple G landed 19 punches per round. Triple G has backed Canelo up. But you wonder if he's just left. Chris Mannix is in the corner of Triple G.
Wow. That's incredible. Given those numbers, you know, you can...
The crowd erupting at every landed power punch.
The faster man always lands.
And that was the thing between these two. Both of them too much respect being shown by Golovkin. This is not what we're accustomed to see. A little bit more power behind those punches, backing up Canelo.
That moved Canelo back.
John, past the halfway point, how do you feel it's going for Gennady?
It's the tooth and nail fight.
Golovkin knows. I think he's afraid of getting...
You can see why Triple G is having the endurance problem that he's having. Maybe he's just too tired to. Maybe it's just a lot to put these guys...
Joe definitely looks like mentally he has tapped out.
Go out on my shield. Let's go toe-to-toe.
He's going to have to figure something out.
Yeah, I think Canelo's playing a little possum right there. You're right, Tom.
Was losing, but you could tell in the expression on his face and the sound of his voice, he knows
to find a round that Gennady Golovkin has won. He's being outlanded. He's being outworked.
To bend your legs, and it takes that thigh strength, and Golovkin doesn't want to use that just yet. He knows that Canelo's playing possum. He's just touching him.
And that's a heavy right hand by both fighters, really. We've seen that
Golovkin, that's exactly what Canelo did.
In this fight, 8 punches per round.
Golovkin is fighting like an older fighter. He doesn't want to take chances or put himself in position.
This is what everybody's here. This is the Triple G show. Fuck him. Let's go to work.
A flash of the big drama show here when
from Canelo Alvarez. Golovkin has to turn this around, and he's got to do it.
I'm going to let my hands go. I may lose, but I'm going out my way.
And that's what
you saw Golovkin drop that right hand. He felt that one.
Looks like he's going to go to the body. Triple G's elbow tightens up.
Bring together. It has been a fantastic trilogy, but it all comes to a close. Right.
Finish on his feet.
And watches it. He's going to wonder why he didn't fight the first half of the fight.
In the corner, Canelo, they said, show your usefulness. This is where you should stay.
And respect being shown coming. 11th. Can he get Golovkin out in the 12th? Watch your head. I want to see more body shots from Canelo. Triple G didn't even see that uppercut.
That took from Golovkin.
From bitter rivals. Golovkin is timid with his power. He's not unleashing it with ferocity.
Yeah, the only drama is the father time scenario.
Pressure in that round, landed his best punch of the night, and you're seeing him basically say at this point
he needs a knockout. Triple jab from Triple G.
In the first 4 rounds, Golovkin was patient. He was relentless
to put Canelo down and stop it.
Tried his best. It's just, you know, this is the little man's sport.
See, Mexican style versus Kazakh style. Getting hurt for that.
There's an uppercut from Triple G. It's been almost all Canelo, but the last 3 rounds have been very competitive.
Canelo has knocked out champions in the championship round. He knocked out Caleb Plant. Canelo has to see that.
And you can see a cut on the right eye of Alvarez.
Oh, that caution to the wind. That's how old fighters think.
Good point to make a good impression to say, hey, I went for greatness. I came up.
Don't let him get confident when coming forward.
Nice left hook.
Sean coming out of that round touching gloves, which is something you're not used to seeing of the Duran and Leonard trilogy here.
Thrown 300 fewer punches tonight than he did through 10 rounds in his last fight. It is finished.
After 12 hard-fought rounds here at the T-Mobile Arena, we go to the judges' score totals. All 3 for your winner by unanimous decision.